some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. LSU quick to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Two big-time programs, rich history, both go by their initials. LSU, USC, that showdown in Vegas last year was just spectacular, and it's great that we're enjoying another one here.
When a lot of of people thought LSU was going to steamroll USC in that game. USC had some other ideas. That one was a lot of fun. There were some big plays on offense for both sides, but late in the game, USC offensively, David, coming up with a huge drive to get that win.
Made a huge drive, made some big plays. Now, that's really the only game we can talk about for USC really the rest of the season, but it was a great day and a great start, and we thought big things were on the horizon.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got the quick pass. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll heave it deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes a grab down the middle. There he goes. He's at the touchdown LSU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
LSU 7, USC 3.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down. To throw, it's Mayava. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a huge play. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it
Right down the boulevard. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
LSU 14, USC 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolute shank. Missed them. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab in the open. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Kill.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Got a man. It's Lane. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. That slices the lead to 2.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Trying to beat the D deep. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past, and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking for room. It's Jordan. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Maiava. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snap it to the back. Touchdown Trojans! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Makes the grab for the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. 5-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right.
Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls it in. It's Durham. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Berry. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. LSU right back to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They are up by just one over Eastern Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He might want another play. Looking down the middle. Got his man all by himself. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. Both quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. He's going for it all. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Brown. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Going deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Came through like a shot, knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got room at the 35. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Turning it on. Powers through. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Gets the back moving. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the outside. And he scoops out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking downfield. He makes the catch. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Quarterback on the keeper. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only time out with a field goal. Great job of execution.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Last He's moving out of the pocket. And down he goes. Had a chance to blow one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.